Hello, children. Welcome to yet another session on English. Do you know what we are dealing with today? Do you like to cook? Some people are crazy to cook food, whereas some others are crazy in just having the delicious food cooked by somebody else. So, our topic today is cooking. Food is one of the biggest topics of conversation online and offline. If you want to participate in these conversations in English, you will need many different descriptive words and phrases for food. Why are people always talking about food? The answer is easy. Food is universal. Everybody has to eat. So, people want to find tasty, healthy food, the best places to eat, etc. Every culture in every country has its own cuisine, style of cooking. Food is, of course, a great way to meet people and make friends. When people share a meal, you can be sure the discussions about food, restaurants, and recipes are going to be endless. What's this all mean for English learners? Food is an important topic of conversation to master. With a healthy food vocabulary, you will not only have valuable conversations with native English speakers, but you will also explore their culture through cuisine. Often, we find it difficult to understand cooking instructions in English. There are words which you don't know how exactly to use. We don't know what it means. This lesson will help you to understand some cooking instructions in English. Also, you will learn useful words and phrases to talk about food and cooking in English. You will see how to talk about different cuisines, talk about food you like or dislike, and talk about cooking and eating habits. Many students of English have doubts about the difference between the words cook, chef, and cooker. What is the difference? A cook is a person who prepares food. He or she can do this either for a living or in his or her house. A chef is a fancy word for a cook. If you go to an expensive restaurant, the person who cooks the food will be a chef, not just a cook. Chefs often wear chef hats, although it can be fun to wear these in your house when you do the cooking. Whether you are a chef or a cook, it's always a good idea to wear an apron. What's an apron? An apron is a piece of cloth that covers your clothes while you cook. Cooker. Contrary to common belief, a cooker is not a person at all. A cooker is a large piece of kitchen equipment that is used to cook and heat food. It's also a pot used for a special purpose, such as a rice cooker. Now let's deal with some important words which you can use when you are preparing food. Chop. To cut into pieces. The pieces don't have to be the same size. Slice. To cut into very thin pieces. You often slice cheese and bread. but you can also slice meat. Dice, to cut into small cubes. The pieces should be of the same size. Grate, when you take something solid and turn it into tiny pieces. You need to use a metal tool for this, called a grater. Peel, to remove the outer layer from food. Boil, to heat up water until it reaches 100 degrees Celsius. Fry, to heat something on the stove using oil or butter. Simmer, to cook something slowly on a very low heat. Roast, to cook meat slowly over a fire or in the oven. Bake, to cook something in the oven, such as bread, cookies, or a cake. Mix or combine, to combine two or more ingredients. Marinate, when you put meat or fish in a special sauce with lemon, oil, or spices before cooking it. Beat, after you break eggs, you often want to mix them together. This is called beating. Stir, when you use a spoon to mix something slowly. Strain, when you pour food through very small holes in order to separate the solid part from the liquid part. For example, when you remove water after cooking rice. Squeeze, to collect the juice from something like a lemon or orange. Dress, when you prepare food for eating by adding salt, pepper, herbs, some sauce, etc. For example, when you put olive oil and vinegar on a salad. Toast, to lightly heat something like bread on the outside. Broil, to cook something underneath a heat source, also called grill. Serve, when you put food on the plate. Parts of a meal. Whether you are eating at home or eating out, eating in a restaurant, it's useful to know the different parts of a meal. Appetizers, small snacks that you have before a meal. Main course or entry, the main thing you are eating at the meal. Side, food that goes together with the main course. Dessert, something sweet that you eat after a meal. Do you know the difference between the words cuisine, dish, and meal? Cuisine means the kind of food you find in a specific country or culture. For example, you have Chinese cuisine, French cuisine, local cuisine, and so on. Cuisine means something like cooking style. A dish means something which is cooked or prepared. Usually, a dish is made from different kinds of food. A meal is food eaten at a specific time. Most people eat 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We often hear English learners make mistakes with these 3 words, so be careful with them. Breakfast, a meal eaten in the morning, the first of the day. Lunch, a meal eaten in the middle of the day. Dinner, the main meal of the day, taken either around midday or in the evening. Supper, an evening meal, typically a light or informal one. Look at some of these questions. What kind of food do you like? What are some typical dishes in your country? Think about how you could answer these. When you answer these questions, try to be detailed. For example, don't just say Vietnamese food is delicious. Give some more details. Say what kind of dishes are the best, or try to explain why you like it. For example, you could say Vietnamese food is delicious because it uses fresh ingredients and it's a little bit spicy, which I like. To describe something you ate, you could start with the flavor. For example, you can use words like spicy, sour, sweet, bitter, or rich. Rich can be used to describe heavier foods. The word bland describes something which has little or no flavor. Then, you can also describe the texture. Words which describe the texture of food include words like mushy, tough, chewy, tender, crunchy, crumbly, etc. Mushy means that something is soft, but in an unpleasant way. If you cook vegetables too long, they will get mushy. The word tough and chewy are similar. Both describe food which are difficult to eat because you have to chew them for a long time. Meat can be tough and chewy, especially if it's cooked too long and it gets dry. Tender means something like soft, but it's mostly used to describe meat which is cooked well, so it's soft and juicy. Crunchy foods make a lot of noise when you are eating them. Dry foods like potato chips or hard cookies can be crunchy. If you like the taste of something, you can use general adjectives like great, amazing, or fantastic. You can also use tasty or delicious. Be careful when you use the adjective delicious because delicious is a strong adjective. That means you can't say very delicious. If you want to add emphasis, say really delicious or absolutely delicious. To talk about food you don't like, use general adjectives like awful, terrible, or disgusting. Spices and grocery items in English: garlic, shallots, cinnamon, fennel, clove, cardamom, asafoetida. It's used for making the South Indian dish sambar. Fenugreek, coriander, green gram, Bengal gram, star anise, bay leaf, saffron, sesame, poppy seeds, black cumin, black pepper, nutmeg. Now let's see how to prepare a recipe in English. Egg vegetable omelette. Preparation time 5 minutes. Cook time 10 minutes. Yields 2 omelets. Recipe category: breakfast, Recipe cuisine Indian. Ingredients needed: eggs 4, water 1 tablespoon, onion 1 small size, tomato half or 1 small deseeded, capsicum 2 or 3 tablespoons finely chopped, coriander leaves 1 tablespoon finely chopped, optional, green chilies 1 finely chopped, salt to taste, pepper powder to taste, oil 1 teaspoon. Preparation: finely chop all the vegetables. Beat eggs, adding a tablespoon of water, salt and pepper powder until frothy. Add all the vegetables to the egg mixture and beat for another 2-3 seconds. Method: grease a pan with oil and heat it. When the pan is hot, pour half of the egg mixture and cook on low heat. Once the egg sets, flip it over to the other side. Let it cook for another few seconds on low heat. Remove from tawa, sprinkle pepper powder over the omelette and serve hot as such or with bread. Repeat the same process for the remaining mixture. Based on this section, you are supposed to do 2 assignments. First one, talk about the dish you know how to cook. You should say what ingredients are required to cook it, where you learned it from, how you cook this dish, and tell if this is an easy dish to cook or not. You can take a video of this and you can send it to your English teacher. Your second assignment is, describe someone you know who is a good cook. You should say who this person is, how you know him or her, what kinds of food he or she cooks. You can write down the answer and send it to your English teacher. With this, we come to the end of our session. Thank you.